Call Dryer Vent Wizard for inspection, repair, and installation today. Don't ignore the warning signs. Call Dryer Vent Wizard today.
Every good gardener knows to mark their calendar for April 15th because that's kind of the old wives' tale date on the calendar anyway, where you should be free to plant. And the folks at Crabtree Farms know that date very well, which is why they are inviting you out to their plant sale happening April 19th to the 21st. Christiana Key is crossing her fingers along with the rest of us that all the frost concerns will be gone and people can plant with abandon. So good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having me.
So I think a lot of people, I'm glad to have you, are probably thinking, oh, this is great timing because the word is out that our zoning has changed. Some people are still a little bit skeptical about it, but people are hoping they can be a little bit more free, I guess, in what they plant.
Exactly. We've been growing our tomatoes and peppers and eggplants for the past 4 to 5 weeks now, so they're nice and big. So as soon as the last frost date is out of here, you can just plant those puppies in the ground.
So that's a really big thing for people to understand, that when they come to shop at this plant sale, April 19th through the 21st at Crabtree, y'all have been tenderly caring for these from the time of their infancy. So you truly know what you're selling.
Oh yes, absolutely. I've planted all of the seeds for all 18,000 plants that we're selling at the plant sale. And so I've seen them grow from just that tiny seed up to a little seedling, and then our wonderful volunteers have helped us up pot the seedlings into larger pots, and that's what's going to be for sale.
Okay, so it's not native plants only, but they are cultivated to be things that will grow well here. So when I mentioned the zoning change, are you thinking it's going to be that different this season compared to previous ones? Should people still plant what they're used to planting?
Yeah, so I'd say you don't have to worry about it so much in the summertime versus in the winter. So you can just plant with reckless abandon. Now that our zone's gone up a little bit, our growing season's going to be a little bit longer. It's just for the fall that you really have to worry about those dates.
So I have a columbine that I've had for years that's coming, it's already blooming, beautiful purple up in my yard.
Oh, great.
But this is a native columbine, is that right?
Yep, this is a native pink, light pink columbine. It blooms early spring. It's great for pollinators. It's really good for shady gardens. If you have like a woodland garden, not too much sun, this is great for that.
It looks like it gets rather tall. So at maturity, how wide will it get?
It's not going to get too much bigger than this, but it will keep spreading and adding more and more coming out. And the foliage tends to stay pretty low, but then the flowers come up really tall so that the pollinators can see it.
Very pretty. This behind you is not something I'm familiar with. What is that?
So this is comfrey here. This is known in some circles as bone knit because it actually, granted this isn't approved by the FDA, but it takes down the inflammation around bruises, sprains, broken bones, so to promote healing.
Really?
It also helps with sores and blisters. You can make a poultice out of it or a salve and put it on sores and blisters. And if you get sunburned and you don't have any aloe, you can make a tea out of this and just put it on your skin with a washcloth and it'll take down the swelling and the redness.
So you talk about this as if it's just so simple, but it can be at Crabtree because y'all also are known for educating people on the many uses of your plants. So at the sale, will you have some little workshops going on?
We'll have a couple people around the medicinal plants and the native plants just to give people more of an idea so they can converse with them, talk about their gardens, what their gardens need, whether it's rocky, clay, sandy, whether you get a lot of sun, just a little bit of sun, no sun at all, and we'll be able to guide you towards whatever plants will grow.
Okay, speak to the importance of knowing that before you come. The worst thing is to have a plant you love and then somebody says, well, what kind of sunlight do you get? And you have to think.
So when you come to the plant sale, just keep in mind where you want to grow in your garden, and then you'll be able to find the perfect plant for that spot.
You have tomatoes. You mentioned, I think you said 18,000 seeds. That's a lot of seeds.
Yeah,
you
18,000 plants.
So a lot of varieties of tomatoes and vegetables?
So many varieties. I want to say it's over probably about 15 varieties of tomatoes and about that many peppers and 4 varieties of eggplants. Those are really the only annuals. I guess we do have some medicinal annuals, but most of the things that we'll be planting, they can come back year after year in your garden.
So it begins on Friday. You have some entertainment Friday and Saturday. Even though the sale extends until Sunday, last year y'all had sold out. So be the early bird.
Yes, be the early bird. Friday at 9 a.m. is when we start. And it's a pretty long line to get into the farm. So, you know, if you want to be the first, definitely get there. But we do actually offer a early shopping experience for the monthly sustainers. And so if you wanted to sign up for a monthly sustaining subscription with Crabtree, we'd be able to get you in early on Thursday to be the first shoppers.
Then let us show you the information so that you can perhaps do that. Crabtreefarms.org is the website you'll go to become that monthly sustainer. And then the sale begins April 19th through the 21st at their beautiful farm in our urban setting of Chattanooga. Thank you, Christiana.
Thank you so much.
Some people just know that the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate. Because you are not doing this. Save with DriveWise and get a rate based on you. You're in good hands with Allstate.